Hey, YouTube. All right, I'm gonna wait till some more people come in. Hey, YouTube. Okay, who's the one person in here that's already lurking? What happened? Steven. He might be outside because he, like in the back. Let me see. I find him quickly before y'all can find him. Oh, yeah.
Where's Teresa?
I have no idea.
Was security, they let Miss Albert know?
I have no idea. I don't see anybody in there.
Oh, you don't? Okay, thank you. This Teresa's not working, so we don't have to swipe around the thing they said. Okay. So let's see if it'll work. I'm not really sure how to do this. Yeah, I think the other lady did. It's not ours, not really that long. I'm gonna see if it works because this is this, right? Right. All right. Yeah. See if you can just. Which way do I go? Just go through this one. You should let you through. Really? Yeah. Oh, look at you. Thank you. Oh, sure.
I told them. I told them.
You did?
The computer working because the other driver's getting the groceries now.
I really?
I don't know who's gonna accept it because it depends where he going. But you know, some of these customers be acting funny. You go all the way over there, their house, light be turned off, they don't have, you know, unless you leave it on the, you know, like on a step or something. But if it's anything like Instacart, when I did Instacart, it'll be during a bright day. People swear they didn't get 10 cases of water or whatever, and they be like, even if y'all take pictures and everything.
Really?
Lying.
Oh my gosh, they just want something so for you to get some more, right?
For free.
For free,
You know?
yeah.
Gonna say it didn't get delivered. And clear as day, the pictures and everything.
They must not know that pictures are taken.
They know, but you know, Instacart, they was like, well, the customer's always right. No, because it's gonna be reflected on someone who's doing the delivery. You know, who's gonna pay, you know, all that time and gas and you know, and then most of the time, you know, they'll leave a tip, but then see Instacart, they used to try to steal tips, but they were like, maybe the customer changed their mind. No, because I come, you know, like certain customers, I did Instacart, I always be like in Swanee, you know, little country club areas, beautiful homes. I've been into some homes,
Yeah,
I
they're
was like,
rich. Yeah, they're rich.
even in some part of Buckhead, I went to somebody's house, it was like literally like a mansion. I drove up.
They're millionaires, yeah. I used to work at St. George's Country Club, and like all of them were real, I mean, like millionaires. But like Whitney Houston used to live in there. John Spoltz and Brady's, all these, you know.
Alpharetta.
Used to. So all of them got money up in there. You know, I never been in their house though, but a lot of them people, I worked over at Lennox, where the Lennox condominiums are too. And that's like all millionaire people live in there. You know, it's condos. And most of them have, they're real old, you know, and retired. I mean, like in the 80s, maybe old. And they have a house sometimes in there too. And they live there, but their family member lives in the other house, like in one of the country clubs you're talking about, in the area and stuff. So I couldn't really imagine that.
I go up there, deliver groceries or whatever, and they'd be like the maid. I'd be wondering, I said, well, dang, I wonder who live over here, you know?
So it's free delivery and free, early discussion plans, and one guy was here already, right?
Yeah, we got two more, I think,
Those customers who want those groceries, there ain't no telling where you going. I'm like, I would have to look at the address and be like, no. Where the groceries going to? I said, where the groceries going to? The city. Did you see it?
what groceries?
Did they come to pick up?
Yeah, I don't know. They go to one of the ways.
I know that. Maybe I'll be knowing that. They're not even on the bag, and they'll have the city.
Yeah, I think they're doing it.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going.
I think they're
But it all comes in the morning, early in the morning. So I never see who picks it up or where it goes.
Now I'm talking about the ones that's coming at this time of night.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, YouTube. Hey, Jeremy. All right. Oops. All right, I'm at work. I was trying to wait till more people come in before I could give an overview. All right, as you can see, I'm at work at Amazon. I am so tired. I worked since I work every day this week. Every day I worked every day this week. I was off Thursday, Friday, but then from Friday evening till this morning at 5:30, and then I worked at Wayfair from 9 to 5:30, and then came to work here. I was about 15 minutes late because when I got up at 5:30, I knew I was going to get here at 6 o'clock. So I've been working since then. From Friday evening, from 6 o'clock to 5:30, and then again from 8 to 5:30, and then from 6 until tomorrow to 5:30, and then I gotta go home, rest for about 2 hours, and then be on the phone with Wayfair from um 9 to 5:30. So until 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, that's when I'll be having a break that evening because I'll be off from Amazon, and my back is hurting me. That day I came to work today, and the security guard told me, there's this manager, micromanage Robin, who's been putting these yellow buckets. The thing I be sitting on, talking about those things ain't meant to be sat on, this and that or whatever, and who put the chair. It's outside of these terminals, as you can see. Y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it more than you can probably see it. And then there's like a chair outside of here, talking about, I was like, so I've been literally been standing up. Now I did do some work today when I came in. I was doing grocery fulfillment, I guess, and I did some stowing, meaning putting groceries up. So I've been doing that until the person who was here that I took over, they left to go home at 10. So this has been real hard on my legs, I tell you. But somewhere around 12:30, somebody's gonna come to relieve me so I can go to lunch, even though I'm not physically gonna really eat anything. I'm just gonna sit down in the break room and rest. So anyway, that's not what my video's about. So this mostly applies to what they call non-filers, meaning mostly a lot of homeless people, um, people who are unemployed, they haven't worked. But if you made any inkling of money or income, the last day to get that stimulus, not the new one, I'm talking about the old one that everybody got back in March. They were saying about 13 million people qualified to get the stimulus. So what you do is you go to irs.gov and you click on non-filer, and then you're entitled to get $1,200, at least $1,200. And most people, especially those who are unfortunate, who are homeless, they haven't filed in years. So whether you haven't filed a tax return in years or you haven't worked, your deadline to file to get that $1,200 is October 15th. If you don't file it, that's it. You missed the boat and you move on. So most people who qualify for that type of stimulus here, and then we can say hi to the chat too. Colis, Peterson, Jacobs, Romeo, Jeremy, And who else is on here? Y'all, hello. So, um, so, um, and please comment, like, and subscribe. So, for those who normally do not file a tax return, they are entitled to that economic stimulus. And a lot of people who are particularly homeless qualify. Now, I don't know too many people, homeless people, but I do come across a lot of homeless people, especially when those who are those hang around at the Domino's, they qualify to get the stimulus.
Okay, so what time are you gonna take your break?
There's somebody leave at 1. She gonna come and take it. Come and take the stand up here so I go to lunch.
Okay.
I already spoke to the person because I can't remember her name. Her name is Liz.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, so that's the deadline. Now, in regards to a second stimulus, there's still nothing in the plan, still nothing in the works. You know, Congress went home for the year, or not the year, but they went home to do any type of elections and campaign.
Hello.
You back?
For my.
What's your name? Just asked me too. She just asked what time I want to go on lunch.
What happened?
She just asked what time I want to go. I told her, I said I found someone.
Oh, okay. You told me.
So
Well, they didn't let me in.
she over there.
Yeah, she did.
Cause you ain't gotta tell them. I already told them.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is just
12:30.
don't be trying to pick no other store.
Oh, no, I won't. I'll be over here at 12:30.
So I can sit down. My legs are hurting.
Yeah, so I'm not really- They still haven't given me my bag.
They don't really want to go around here.
Is this system still messed up? Where's my bag? Hello. Yeah. Thank you. Sweetheart. I don't know what this, for some reason, didn't know. All right, Teresa, I'll see you at 12:13. Over here dancing.
This thing ain't working. They say you have to reach around here, so you're gonna help me with it.
There you go. It's up. You got it. You got it. Thank you so much. See you later, Teresa.
All right. See you at 12:30. Anywho, so if by any chance y'all know somebody who's destitute or who normally don't file a tax return, even if you get SSI, well, if you get SSI or disability, I think they automatically gonna send you the stimulus check anyway. So, but a lot of people qualify who falls into that predicament. And you know what's so funny is I'm thinking if you're a person who's unfortunate and they're homeless and say for instance you may live in a trailer or homeless shelter. I'm eating sunflower seeds, don't mind me. And you may be in that type of predicament that you would think that people who are in that type of situation may be able to go to a agency, social agency, and help them apply because it only takes a click. It only takes getting social security number, name. But the thing about it is, one, people don't have an address. or, well, they don't plan on mailing the checks, but if they had to do like one of those cards, I would think that you would have some kind of way or record that people who are in those situations could actually just not automatically get it, but of course you would have to apply, um, and they could put it on those prepaid cards or whatever. But the most things that comes into play is fraud. You know, there's a lot of people out there who try to um, things that are free. People try to charge people to get the money that's entitled, and it doesn't even take a whole lot of paperwork. So that's one of the things you have to be aware of, not just this stimulus, but any type of federal program.
Can you let me out here?
You have to not gonna wait for the. Do I look like the person that's supposed to be doing that? So there's a lot of fraud when it comes to people trying to get government assistance, even that evening, that loan, like grant. People were trying to.
Yeah, because the front part here is broken.
People were trying to file to get that grant, and they don't even do it where they trying to do it like $1,000, $500. You know, $1,000 is just the minimum you can get. People are trying to defraud to get that easy loan for like millions of dollars, falsifying records, and these are even some famous people, not even famous, big stars or reality stars or whatever, and some um, football players or athletes. You know, they ain't no big name, but people who got money, they trying to defraud the government by making up stuff to get these millions of dollars of grants. You know, so that's just to give you an update. That if you know anybody in that situation, please pass it along because October 15th is right around the corner. Another thing that you may want to look at doing is volunteering at the polls. Now, where I live, DeKalb County, it ain't even about the money because you're literally working from 7 o'clock in the morning all the way till the time the poll closed. They pay anywhere from like $150 to $175, depending on your jurisdiction, to be poll workers. There are dire need of poll workers across the country. Even where I work at, Wayfair, they even paying if you volunteer at the polls, that's an excuse volunteer time, and they're gonna pay your regular salary if you volunteer at the polls, and they won't count against your attendance. So I went online at DeKalb County to apply, but then you have to download the application and mail it in. I was like, why they can't do stuff online? So Monday, I'm gonna contact them and see maybe they updated it and maybe they'll let people apply online. But I probably volunteer at the polls. But I'm gonna first try to see if I can apply early because if I'm volunteering at the polls, I'm gonna have to make sure that I vote. So unless they allow me to volunteer at the poll place that I live, then that'll make it easier for me. So I'm gonna do that and let y'all know. Oh, I'm so dang ready. I'm so ready to sit down. It's ridiculous. I'm about to sit down in a minute. This standing up thing is not cool. So today, I don't know what it is. It must be, let's call Wayfair and be rude on the phone today with people. People was calling there, was all ugly and nasty on the phone. I mean, not a whole lot, but it was just, some people were just like downright indignant. And there was no reason to be angry because they were just plain as rude. Talking down to people, you know. I tried to help this one lady, and what you want me to do with the item? I said, ma'am, you can donate it or keep the item and keep it for 2 weeks. You know, give it to a worthy cause. And from the time she got on the phone, she wouldn't even hardly let me even mention 2 words. Like, I'm just like, you know, thank you for calling Wayfair. Who had a pleasure speaking with, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, and people just downright indignant, you know.
I don't think I'm seeing it.
Oh, my back. Anywho, oh, sure, my back is killing me. I ain't gonna stay in long because I'm so tired. I don't really got nothing to say. I really don't. Some of y'all need to come on here. Come on in. Let me see if I could put down as a guest. All right, I put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to join in, just click on the link and y'all could come on in and talk. You ain't got to show your face either, but I'm just want to see how it comes out on a mobile phone on StreamYard. So, you want to come on in? Come on in. Come on in the chat. If nobody else wants to come on in the chat, then I'm just going to end it kind of early. Watch YouTube and watch other YouTube channels or the movies while I wait to go to lunch, which is at 12:30. Oh boy, I'm so sleepy. I've been trying to rest during my breaks, and especially, you know, I've been trying to take a rest while I'm on my breaks between both these jobs. And amazing how I go on a 15-minute break or 30-minute lunch. It's like, even if I'm at home, it'll be ended so quick. I was like, dang. But everything is still going well. You know, I have my one-on-one coaching tomorrow with my team leader for an hour. So I'm interested to see if they came up with some stats so I could gauge myself as to where I stand. But um, I mean, for some reason, it's not bothering me when people get rude on the phone and customers and get on your nerve. It ain't bothering me compared to in the past. It's like I'm almost kind of like, oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you. You know, even though they interrupted me when I'm talking, I just simply say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. You know, just keep quiet. Try not to cut them off or interrupt or whatever the hell. But I just move on, keep it moving, and that's all I could do. Cause it ain't my money, it ain't my stuff, and as much as people think they always want things, sometimes when the policy dictates, you know, I tell them, I said, the manager's not going to override that. That is company policy that's implemented regardless of your status, because people don't realize Wayfair is not a furniture company. They are an e-commerce business that works with various different suppliers to sell whatever household goods and services. And those are contractual agreements in pricing. So when people want price matching, or they bought it 2 months ago, and then when Black Wayfair Friday or whatever Way Day came around, which is similar to Black Friday, they want a price match, and you have to tell them no. Despite that, people may say, "Oh, that ain't good business," and blah blah blah. Nope, they're not going to do it. No, and once it's explained, no, that's not within company policy. No, they're not going to override it. They're not going to change it. That's it. And ain't no point transferring calls and all that kind of stuff, because they ain't gonna want you to transfer. And I'll do a ticket, and I said somebody will get back with you within 1 business day or whatever, and then they're gonna get, or they're gonna get notified, and they're gonna be told the same thing. But people think that just because you buy a product and you think you're gonna get something your way, you ain't gonna get your way. If they only give 10% discount, it's always going to be 10%. And then if you get the coupon, um, people just think that being belligerent and thinking that somebody's going to give them anything. Let me tell you, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. And even when I go out and about at fast food places, they even start to be a little bit indignant and rude, and what they not going to do. And just like this bitch told me a few weeks ago, I said, these fries are cold. We just made those fries. We ain't making you another one. I said, no, I'm not. Nope. And then they was like, well, just drive in the waiting area, whatever, the parking space. And I'm sitting here waiting to do whatever. Man, can you hurry up and move on? Or you just put your foot on the gas. That bitch got the nerve to even talk to me like that. So I just put your foot on the gas and go, and go and move up. They don't. It's like people don't even care what. It's like customer service don't even exist. Now, I'm not saying that I don't provide customer service, because I do, but even all that you're gonna get your way, customers gonna get their way. Mm-mm. And I'll tell you, the only reason why they probably um, made me some fresh fries. It's chances are it probably wasn't fresh, and it probably wasn't fresh if they remade it. They probably turn around, put that same damn ass fries back in that grease, and served it any old kind of way. You know, it's just like customer service stinks. Even um, if things go wrong, nobody seems to take any type of accountability about nothing. So, but Wayfair, Amazon, it's quite different because they're gonna be customer centric. They call it, but customer centric don't mean you're gonna get your way. That's for sure. I can tell you that. You know, they are gonna have so much that they're gonna give, but that don't mean you're gonna get um, just because something was $200 off this past week and you bought it, say, 2 months ago. They're not gonna take off 200 because it's about, you know, those are contractual obligations that they have arranged between suppliers and with any company. So it's about the profit margin, basically. And people have to realize that. So I find it kind of amazing how sometimes just the just the way people are just acting, companies and businesses. Hey, Summer Walker, I never seen your name before. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up. But the way how this world is going, from President Trump, dumbass, to businesses going out of business, and people walking around talking about, well, why are you worrying about it, Summer Walker? You got an avatar. You don't even show your face, so why are you worrying about my hair? You probably ain't got no edges, so don't come up in here to be a troll. All right, moderators, start monitoring people. Until you show me your face and your actual picture, what you look like and what your hair look like, and not show some green avatar and not even a picture, don't ask me. Don't come to me. Well, don't act like a troll, cause that's rude. Don't ask nobody about why your hair on the place and you don't even show your own picture. Until you show your picture, then you could ask. If anything, you want to put something in the chat, put something in the chat. So don't come out here and ask me no question like that. Why you don't show a picture? Answer that. Why you don't show your picture? You know you can put a picture, right? All right, I accept your apology. Oh, I'm new. Okay, I accept your apology. I've been working all damn day. I worked from yesterday to. I've been working for the last 2 days in a row, with probably maybe an hour or two in between. So until 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, when I'll be able to get off the phone and lay down and relax, I'll be up for the next 16, 20 hours or whatever. Oh. How you came across my channel anyway, Summer Walker? Oh, my back is hurting me. I'm so tired. Okay, somebody gonna get up that chairs. I got that bag in the chair. I'm about to sit right on in there. In that comfortable, well, not comfortable, but take me a cat nap when I get on my 30-minute lunch. Oh, Instacart. Hmm. Hey, Side Jobs 305. Instacart working out for you. Or you was watching my video because I was doing Instacart. Okay, who up here? I'm about to be watching the damn gate door. Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've done Instacart. That little raggedy ass company. Ain't nothing but a bunch of thieves. They still owe me some that dang lawsuit, class action lawsuit they had going on. That was notified a couple of years ago. That's supposed to get what they claim it will be $300 something. I don't know where they got that amount from. I think I'm supposed to get way more than that, and I ain't heard nothing yet. Oh, ain't nothing to be nervous about. What city are you? What city do you live? Summer Walker. Oh, you saw those Zifty ones too? You must live in Atlanta. I think Zifty went busted, but I think they went out of business. I haven't really driven in town as much, but I don't think they. I think a lot of those restaurants they had, because they didn't have fast food restaurants with Zifty. Oh, you live in Atlanta? I thought so. Only person who would have known about that would have been if you from Atlanta. Zifty had a lot of those independent restaurants, mostly in Midtown, Buckhead. Um, they tried to go out there in Kennesaw, but that didn't prevail. And then they were trying to open up in D.C., but that didn't go. That didn't go through. So I know if they had a lot of those restaurants, private ones like those Thai restaurants and or small um, restaurants, because they had started in Atlanta way before Uber Eats came around, and I know they probably just went totally downhill because there ain't no way they would have maintained the restaurants and clientele that they had, because they weren't like Uber Eats where they had fast food. They had McDonald's and all the other stuff. They had like those um, private restaurants in Midtown, Buckhead, Virginia Highlands, and all those areas. And then a lot of those restaurants had a dine in and carry out. So I know I know they couldn't have maintained it. It still operate at picking up, doing deliveries only. Why are they going through that? Well, anyway, I know they didn't do too well. Cause a lot of them had to close down, and a lot of those restaurants, when they were closed for all those months, they wouldn't be able to open up and just do takeout delivery only. They probably can, but they're not gonna make most of their money just doing solely deliveries or somebody coming in to pick up, you know, and keep their staff.
Because if you was a person who was working at those restaurants as a cook or a chef or whatever, you know, waitress and stuff, and you were getting that $600 a week plus unemployment, ain't nobody trying to go back to working at fast food. That's why all these dang nasty ass restaurants and these fast food places, every place I drive, I don't care what side of town I go into, Duluth, Stone Mountain, Decatur, wherever, all you see is help wanted, help wanted. Now hiring. Big ass signs at that. Work today, get paid tomorrow. You know, maybe that's why those people at those fast food places and these restaurants are being rude. Because they, I don't know, they probably been rude even way before shortages and stuff. They probably been like that. They had all these young, I don't even say they millennials no more. Because at this point, they not even millennial. They more like Generation Y or whatever the hell the letter is. But they rude behind. 18, 16, 17, you know, not even 16. They like 18, 19. They not millennial. They just outright rude. And they don't care to say, they don't care what come out their mouth. They don't care what come out their damn mouth.
Oh, you see the little brown thing?
And they don't even care. Generation Z, that's it. What is that? Z. Should be generation idiots, because that's what most of them are. But they're dumb idiots. Not all, but the ones I come across, rude behind. They quick to quit a job. They'll work somewhere. I ain't trying to wreck it, and they ain't trying to go to school. They not burning nothing, you know. And then the ones that I come across, if they parents got a little bit of money, like that Indian dude up there, Domino's, his stupid ass, he disrespectful too. I almost had to punch him dead in the mouth a few times and hold back. I said, you know, you really disrespectful. They just is rude. They think my daddy got money and you know, I don't know. Oh, you like the way you speak? I sure do. Trust me. That's why I get on YouTube as a way of me expressing myself. But I think people be a trip that you work with, you know? And they always trying to test you. Always trying to test me. Don't test me. You know, I am too old to be playing with these kids, because that's what they are, kids. No manners, no kind of no kind of respect. Don't get me on the other people, even around my age, you know, with this mask situation. I ain't wearing no mask. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You can do what you want to do, but you better get the hell on out of my face. And I know one thing. I be doing my other gig jobs and stuff, and I have to go to some of these stupid stores, and I tell them, you know, I'll go in there and tell them I'm here to do your sodas and stuff. And they wanna question me 50 being to death. Where you from? You got the business card? No, I don't have a business card. I'm showing them the authorization, and they want to give a hard time. It was like 3 stores I went to this week. They were acting up damn fool. I said, I'm here to take the beverages because when the companies come to order, they need this information. I'm showing you the information, and you don't want to take no picture. And then they come up behind the counter where they got a screen. They come behind the counter, no mask on their face, and you all up in my face. I'm like, you better back the hell up. I'll get back on that damn camel. Wherever the fuck y'all came from. or India or whatever the hell. Rude and nasty. I don't give a damn. People say these are racist. So you know what? I'll be racist all day long because everybody's racist. Everybody got some sort of racist in them. You know? I can get a 2 rat's ass. I'm here getting paid $8.50 to do an assignment that's supposed to be 10 minutes or not less. And someone want to be give me a hard time like you damn own the store. You got hired by your brother or somebody from your country making no money because you don't got no green card. You can't work a regular job. That's why you see all these people, Indian people, work at these stores. And then they're in the black neighborhoods at that. Most of them are. And then they want to have that raggedy ass, spoiled ass food they sell. And then we as black folks be buying these lottery tickets like it's no tomorrow. I ain't got no damn money. Overpriced everything. Hold on, y'all. Move over here. Oh, I thought she was coming in. Anyway, so they be all up in the neighborhoods, black neighborhoods at that, um, selling lottery tickets, overpriced, whatever. And then they trying to be disrespectful. And then it brought to mind, then it made me wonder. I called the police. Call the police. Please do. So I can explain to them all the little illegal shit y'all doing in here. You know, don't threaten me. Then it came to make me wonder that George Floyd and what's his name, the one in New York that got choked by police for selling cigarettes out the store, and all these other incidents that's happened. Sometimes when see, it makes me wonder that um, it makes me wonder that they'll be want to call the police, follow you around the store, asking or whatever. That's why I don't go to none of those places. I go to Quick Trip, get my gas, get my beverages, or whatever. It may be very few little stores I go into, and it may be around my house, not deep in the hood, but maybe a little bit up the street. And I know them because I've dealt with them when I was doing other campaigns and merchandising and stuff at the store. And then I'll come in there and I say, hey, how you doing? Now, I ain't saying I don't like all Indian people, but there's some of them, most of y'all trip. Even when I used to do food deliveries, deliver food, you order all these groceries, going up all these steps, and you order $100 worth of groceries or whatever, and you only give $1 tip. $1. They do that all the time. Or yeah, $1. It'd be straight up $1. I said, this is not rubles. How you just gonna give $1 after going up some stairs and going all over the place? It always remember that time I made that video when I made that and y'all told me don't do it, Teresa. That last day they Grubhub. No, it wasn't the last day they Grubhub. It was that day when I said I'm gonna go and ask one of these. I'm gonna ask them why they can't tip or why they do what they do. Somebody else said, don't do it. Don't do it. No, y'all said don't do it when I was going to the local office with Grubhub. But remember, I made a video straight up at that girl. Why they do it. Yeah, people cheap, all right. And they be wanting the most. Don't let me get on black folks with tipping. Because, that's a whole new video. That's a whole new segment altogether. But y'all know how I feel about certain people. Indian people, black folks, and Asian. And I know some people don't like to hear that. People like, I know someone right now. You can't say that, not all black people. I didn't say all black folks. I can't speak on all black. I'm talking about my experience and and my observation. I've done over maybe 1,000 something deliveries. Come on now, And the numbers always prove it. The numbers always prove it. All the time. Now, I ain't saying all Indian people cheat. I ain't saying all black people cheat. I ain't saying that all Indian people tip well and some don't. But from my experience, the majority of Indian people, they will give you $1 every time. I don't care. The grocery could be $1,000. Somehow or another, in their mind, they got this thing about giving you $1, $1. Some of them is even zero. But it's not so much the fact that you think you're supposed to get or you obligated or whatever. But if I'm walking up, okay, why they so loud? If you going all the way out, going upstairs, um, having bags and bags and cases of stuff, and then you got 50 billion people in the house, and not one person even try to help and say, "Oh, let me get that." I ain't obligated to go. But you're not supposed to go to nobody's house. So I'm at the door. That stuff going right there at the step, right up in front of the door. You know, and the thing about it, you don't even say thank you. And the thing about it, I know I've gone to some Indian people houses. They live in Sandy Springs, $1 million mansion homes. Ain't about they ain't got no money either. I've been to places where people got money and they don't even. It's like I went to one house. It was right there in Sandy Springs, beautiful house. That house must have been over about $250,000. And I even went to a subdivision. It said $1 million and up in a subdivision. It started at $1 million. There was an Indian. There was a bunch of Indian people. Because some people from India, they got some money. I ain't talking about the immigrants who come here and got nothing. I'm talking about the ones who educated, you know, went to college in University of the United States, third generation, and they just don't tip for nothing. Then I started wondering. I said it must be cultural. That's what it is, cultural. Maybe it's some kind of superstition or something. You know, that's why I asked that question. I said, maybe it's cultural. Someone got to explain to me. So I stopped. Wondering. And don't get me the black folks. See, black folks. See, I tend to get more tips with older people and younger people because a lot of them say, "Oh, you remind me of my auntie," you know, and I don't really get much problems with black folks when it comes to tipping. Only time I get problems with them not tipping is usually they just get an attitude they have an attitude behind it. Like you supposed to, they don't say thank you. It's really more about the rudeness that's getting to me. I think that's what it is. It's the it's the rudeness because some people, even people who ain't got no money in general, they don't have a car. They may be in circumstances where the only way they can get their food is ordering through Grubhub or Uber Eats or Instacart because they don't have a car. And they were like, I'm so sorry, but this is all I have. And they'll give you $3, $4 or $5. But no, I appreciate that because um, to me, they show a humble and gratitude. And they will give you whatever the last thing you got. And sometimes I'll be like, no, it's no problem. And then I know that I always shop at certain days with people that I know I always go to. I had a clientele of people that I would always know I go to, and I know their names. I remember their dog name, the cat name, and I just bring it a personalized, and I make sure they get a little bit more extra. Even most of the time, some of them just want people to come and visit, just to talk to. And I would mind to just, I've talked to them, chit chat, give them some advice and things like that. You know, I like people who, it ain't even about the money with me, to be honest. I hustle. I hustle. Believe me, I work 2, 3 jobs, whatever, and I do a lot of things to make money. And it's not always about, oh, I need to make money, because I always say to myself, 30, 40, 3 or 4 out of 10 people will tip. And I always figure an average. And people who don't have it, they'll tell me they don't have it. I apologize. This is all I have. And I don't even mind. I don't even mind because I don't come up there thinking you're supposed to tip or whatever. Because I've gone to the most poorest of poorest areas that tips $10, and I went to the millionaires that tips zero, and it ain't about color either. So I just always, the ones that I get mad about the most is the ones who felt entitled. I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever. It's that entitlement is the one I can't stand. I can't stand it. You know, it's that entitlement that I can't get over. You know, and I get the most problems is men between the ages of 31, 32 to about that mid 30s range. The ones who, well, hood rats, put it that way. The ones who, no, I ain't gonna say 30 something. It's the ones who just got an entitlement mindset. Point blank, period. Regardless they're young, old, middle age, whatever. It's that entitlement is the one that gets to me. That's what bothers me. And there's some people, Indian, they got that attitude of entitlement sometimes. They got their way of looking down, talking down, just like I was on the phone today. I said, for privacy and security of your account, may I verify you already got that information in front of you? Don't you got that already, ma'am? I'm asking this because this is privacy, not because I really don't have it. I'm obligated to ask these questions, and I'm asking the questions. Then you asked too many questions. I mean, she was. I was like, bitch, let me hurry and get this bitch off the phone. Tell her I need to tell her so I get the hell on. Ma'am, just keep the furniture. Just keep the broken damaged thing and keep it for 2 weeks, and then I'll get a replacement. You'll get it October, whatever. Is there anything else? I'll send you an email confirmation, and boom, and that's it. It ain't stressing me. But she was like, you feel you. I said, well, you could donate the items to a charitable organization of people in need, and we're not gonna take it back. We're not gonna just donate it or keep it, you know, and just get her off and get her on by her damn way. And I don't understand it. People like that, there's people, houses are burning down in California, Oregon, Washington, places, furniture places and stuff coming out in the West Coast. And people like, I ordered this 2 weeks ago and it's taking too long, or I ain't getting it. And I was like, well, I do apologize, but there's a delay with FedEx with the fires and the storms and the logistics, and they trying their best. People working hand and foot with deliveries and different people. Where my furniture? Where my stuff? People house burning down to the ground. Don't got a place to live. People dealing with all kinds of issues. And here you are living in your New York City, whatever, or Boston or wherever the hell these people be living. And I'm gonna tell you, most of the people that call, they not rude, but you'll get those 1, 2 people maybe a day, or I don't know. We were talking about it in the chat. We was waiting on the phone. People was like, man, people rude today. And And I was like, this must be rude Saturday. Let me call the wherever and just be a dang ignorant. Just kind of, I was like, no, thank you. You have a good day. Hey, Cole's 85. I just say, have a nice day and move on. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it. People just act like the Rona and all these wildfires and the day of coming of Christ is not here. I ain't saying Christ is coming, but you know what I'm saying? The way that things are going on in the world, you think people will be a little bit more gratitude, a little bit more nicer, and feel privileged that they got some place to live and they could buy furniture and do whatever. Not have this entitlement of where my stuff, this, that, yeah. I don't know how I got 15 haters, but they could go to fucking hell. That's all I know. So I don't know. It's somebody, and whoever these trolls are that just getting on there and leaving these comments. I got something for y'all tomorrow. I got something for y'all ass tomorrow, and y'all gonna see the title tomorrow. They're gonna be right to these specific people, and y'all know who y'all are. So you gonna sit there and start a whole brand new troll page. Now show your face, and you gonna make comments to me talking shit. I got something for y'all asses. So look out for the title, trolls. Look out for the title. Because if you don't think that I don't have a way of tracing the IP addresses, you know I do, right? So keep on keeping on. Write it. Because I got something for y'all asses in the future. I ain't going to tell you when. You ain't going to know when it's going to happen. You don't know when I will be addressing it. But it will be addressed at what you least expect it. So keep on. I don't care. Give it 15 thumbs down. My videos are not monetized anyway. Um, money is not made from thumbs up or down. It's not. And if you think you could continue to come on here and write a book, I got something for you. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Y'all know who you are. You know who you are. So sit back, be in some cyberbullying on the back of that computer. But when somebody come to your raggedy house and apartment, you know. So keep on. Okay, where this person at? She said she's supposed to come here at 12:30. Yeah, they got so much time to do that, but I sure got. Um, it don't take a whole lot for me to find it and figure out who you are. So hide behind that little avatar you want. Hide behind making troll pages, making a brand new page. Keep on. I don't care about no thumbs. So you could play. You could do play, or you ain't seen the play. All right, I ain't staying here too long because it's 1:13 and I'm about to go in the back. see where this person is at, so I could sit down and take my break. All right, y'all. Y'all nobody? Yeah. Yeah, they all sad. You so sad you ain't got nothing to do. Can you fire anybody? What do you mean? Nope. What do you mean fire anybody? I ain't got no authority of firing anybody. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm tired of talking. I gave y'all a chance to come on here and y'all ain't come on. Hey.
Oh, golly, I didn't want it took me that long to walk back here. I'll go there, right?
I'll be standing up there in a minute because I ain't got nothing to do. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. No. No, I'm not staying. Mm-mm. Y'all ain't coming on here? So let me go. I need to turn my phone up anyway. Yep, I love sunflower seeds too. Yeah, let me see y'all. All right, let me go. Talk to y'all later.